Welcome to Trading Up Special Edition, where we give you an inside look at job opportunities and the possibility to trade up your lifestyle. Probably one of the toughest decisions we make is what career path to follow, whether fresh out of high school or already in a career that isn't quite what you expected, or perhaps facing a job loss. What are your options? You could just immediately enter the workforce. Many today are hiring with no experience necessary. Maybe a 4 or more year college degree is your path to a chosen profession. Or yet, another option is to get trained by and learn from the best at Toledo Public Schools Career Tech, a place where you can unlock your future. You won't just settle for an average run-of-the-mill job. You'll be preparing for a great and rewarding career. Fantastic instructors provide both expert instruction in the classroom and comprehensive hands-on activities in the lab, training you for your career of choice. On this episode of Trading Up Special Edition, we're heading to Toledo Public Schools Career Tech to learn more about their transportation, distribution, and logistics career paths. We'll meet several instructors and students at Toledo Public Schools to hear their opinions on the Career Tech program and its classes. From auto technicians to supply chains to diesel technicians to aviation maintenance and more, Toledo Public Schools has a career path for you.
My name is Gary Elkanish, automotive instructor, Start High School. Basically, the program that we have going on here is it's designed to meet industry standards. So everything the dealer does, we teach them here to be able to take that into the field. We start out with a 2-hour block in the morning with juniors, start out with an hour in a classroom, and then an hour in the shop.
My name is Bryce Creasy. I'm a junior at Start High School, and this is the automotive tech classroom. We do spend some time in the classroom and work in there to start and then come out here. So if we have a car in here, figure out what's going on with the car and see what we need to do to fix it. Like for say, bad brakes, we can fix the brakes, get new brake pads on it.
My name is Nathan Sadowski. The environment is really nice. All the classmates are really helpful.
Even if it's a slow day here, we can joke around and still get stuff done. So it's very good to have a good environment here. The hands-on learning is very, very important here.
We get tons of hands-on learning. He'll show us what to do, and then we do it on the other side of the car.
Right now, students are working on this vehicle. This is an internal water pump and a timing belt job. It's almost done. I do snow blowers and small engine repairs with my students too, so I give them a little bit different varieties of things to do. Also have a forklift. I'm a certified forklift trainer. Partial engine rebuilds and stuff that you can see. You got a motor to the left there that we got work done on that, tore apart. So there's a lot of different aspects of the automotive business. So I give them a taste of everything, basically steering, suspension, air conditioning, front end alignment. We do all that here. I had a senior last year that left the program, went over to Goodyear, started out at $18.75 an hour, had 5 ASE certifications, ended up working at Goodyear for $26.50 an hour right out of high school. Join Career Tech, get you a good job.
My name is Doug Gogol, and I'm a teacher here at Wade House School teaching auto collision. The auto collision program is a 2-year program. For juniors, it is a 2-hour block. Seniors, it is 3-hour block. Junior year, you will be covering mechanicals. We'll do welding. We'll do panel replacement. We'll do sheet metal repair, plastic repair, interchanging parts on vehicles, and then interior doors, taking glass and regulators and all that out. Your senior year is when you start painting cars. Right off the bat, you start to spray a car, spray a fender. We learn how to blend, and then we start working on customer repair jobs. Most of these cars in the shop are lab cars for student learning. We do have 2 customer repair jobs right now that we are working on for our senior block. So this is one of our customer cars that the students were working on this year, the senior block. We had to do some front end repairs. So we were putting a new bumper cover on, hood, 2 new fenders. They repaired the door and the quarter panel from previous damage and everything. And what we're gonna do, get this in a booth, mask it all off. The students are gonna spray this, and then we can all put it back together and then give it back to the customer. So these are like some of the jobs that we do that resembles the real life of what you would do in an actual shop. This is our downdraft spray booth. It is like 4 years old, so it's actually probably one of the newest booths around this area. So we do have the latest technology to train you in, so when you go out in the field, you have that experience of working with new equipment.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Bailey, and I'm in auto collision too. There's a lot of different things that go on in this class. We started off with painting earlier this year and body work.
So right now she's putting on her second coat of clear coat. This is what makes the color shiny It just protects the color of the paint, protects it mainly from UV rays that destroy paint jobs.
It helps keep everything sealed in. It helps the paint from not chipping, and it helps it last longer.
This is like one of their first things they've done when they got into senior block is spray. They've learned how to spray paint all year so far. And now this is for a customer car, and we're gonna start doing customer car repair.
The classroom environment is actually really calm and really nice. My classmates are always willing to help when you don't understand something. Same with Mr. Gogol. He's willing to help you with your scholarships and help you get jobs and everything.
What I'm looking for in an individual that like to join this program is someone that likes to work with cars. It just wants to continue learning and everything. No matter how hard it is, does not give up. And the one question I always like to hear is, what do I do next, Gogol? If you really do want to learn about cars, you want to learn how to fix a car, this is the place to be. I would teach you everything you need to know and then some. And you will have a great opportunity for many jobs out there.
Coming up on Trading Up Special Edition. Moving on from auto technicians and collision, we'll head to diesel tech and supply chain management to hear more about those classes and what career paths they offer. More hands-on learning awaits. We'll be back right after this. Would you like a good paying career right out of high school? TPS Career Tech's Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics program offers hands-on classes that will help jumpstart your future. From auto technicians and collision to diesel tech and supply chain management, TPS Career Tech has a class for you. And take to the sky with aviation maintenance and pre-pilot classes, hosted out at the Toledo Express Airport. With TPS Career Tech, there's an option for you. For more information and to sign up, visit tpscareertech.com. Welcome back. Your path to a great career begins the first day you start class at TPS Career Tech. Not only are you given hands-on expert instruction, but you're also given the tools necessary to start a fulfilling career. Let's learn a bit more about the Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics classes at TPS Career Tech. In this segment, we're visiting the Diesel Tech and Supply Chain Management classes.
My name is Kevin Hertzfeld, and I'm the Diesel Technology Instructor at Woodward High School. I try to operate the Diesel Tech program a lot like they do in industry. So I try to involve the students in every aspect of the program. I have 4 different grade levels and 4 different classes. So each one's different, but they're all basically set up the same. The students come in, we spend some time in the classroom, we teach theory and procedures and components and how they operate, then we'll come right out and apply it. And I think that's where the reinforcement comes in, where you've taught it verbally in the classroom and now you come out and apply it right away.
My name is Mackenzie Scheckler. I'm in the Woodward Diesel Tech program. We work on diesel trucks. We work on pretty much whatever you'll find in a diesel lab. The environment is pretty much the same as any other garage you'd see. We have a pretty big garage here at Woodward. We have trucks, we have welding equipment, we have safety equipment. We have pretty much everything that you'll find in a normal garage for mechanics, diesel mechanics, engineering, stuff like that. The most time that we spend in a classroom a day is maybe 10 minutes, and the rest of the 30 minutes that we have in class is in the lab, so everything that we do is pretty much hands-on. Our instructor is a very key detailed kind of person, so if we need more details than what he told us, he will gladly come and help, so he'll sit down one-on-one with us and explain what is going on.
I try to design the program so it fits the student a little bit. So if I have a student that's interested in lighter duty vehicles, we work with lighter duty engines. Heavy duty, I give them the heavy duty engines and so on. But that's pretty much what we do in the program. And then we have an early placement that starts normally in January of their senior year. Instead of coming to class here, they'll go right into the workplace and work as an intern. And most of those are paid positions, so we try to roll them right out into the field. And we have a few students out there working now, so it's working really well for us.
My angle is pretty much just working on trucks and cars, so I'm gonna try and get a couple spots in a small mechanic garage or even hopefully a diesel garage.
My students love it. They love being out here and they love being hands-on. When they get done repairing something and it functions, there's no greater reward for them than that.
If you're a female in the program, don't feel pushed down by men. Do it if you really want to do it.
My name is David Carr. I am the supply chain logistics business manager here at Woodward High School. Everything has a supply chain. Everything has a required understanding of stuff coming in. Services have a required understanding of how do I schedule, how do we route plan, and the logistics that go into all of that. And even just in our general world as consumers, right, we order so much online, we get so much stuff either going to a store, and we want that stuff to be in the store when we get there. And all of that relates and surrounds around supply chain and logistics. So in this program, we really push a lot of life skills to be ready for anything they go into, whether they go right into the workforce, or they go right into military, whether they're going to college for a business degree with a focus in marketing, supply chain management, maybe international business, or logistics. A typical day for a kid in the supply chain management class, our hands-on is very in a theoretical or in a simulated basis. We do a lot of group work in our program to get them working with each other, to get them bouncing ideas off each other. We talk a lot about ethical decisions that not just a supply chain manager, but just any manager might have to make or even have to understand. We try and bring a lot of the real world into this program. So a kid coming from this program can walk into any interview and at the very least say, I have some understanding of how stuff is going to get to us and how we need to use the materials that come into us in our production setting or in our sales setting or in our supply setting or in our service setting to make the company better. And a lot of our former graduates have come back and said that they're able to either win interviews or they're able to gain promotions because of the background that they have from this class. One of our big success stories that we're excited about is a young man named Delvon Span.
My name is Delvon Span. I feel like TPS Career Tech program gave me the interview skills and just the real world knowledge to know and how to go about my experiences, even with my wages.
He went right into the career field, gain an interview, win the interview, win a job, and through the things that he learned in this program, as a 20-year-old was making over $40,000 plus $20,000 to $30,000 in commissions, support a young family on an adequate salary that allows him for savings and to grow as a young man. So students that are interested in this program, the biggest message that I would tell to them is they will love it because we are going to talk about real world, real life things that affect them. The kids coming out of this program are truly going to be the ones that are going to change the future.
Next on Trading Up Special Edition. Moving on from diesel tech and supply chain management, we're taking to the skies with aviation maintenance and pre-pilot to hear more about those classes and what career paths they offer. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Toledo Public Schools Career Tech takes to the skies with TPS ANSAT. In this segment, we're visiting the aviation maintenance and pre-pilot classes held at the Toledo Express Airport. Let's head to the hangar and see what career paths these classes provide.
My name is Anita Harold, and I'm an aviation instructor here at ANSAT. This is the Aviation Maintenance Program. It's a full-fledged A&P program, so the students can graduate with both their airframe and their power plant license, and that enables them to go to work for anybody in the field. This is usually a 2-year college degree that they can get at TPS for free of charge, and they can go straight to work after they graduate.
My name is Armando Ramirez, and I am a senior at ANSAT, and I attend the Aviation Maintenance Program. So half the class we will spend in our classroom, where we learn from the book, and where our teacher is at the board explaining how everything works. And then we come to this room, the power plant room, where we will work on our engines or sometimes apply the knowledge that we've learned. So each year we're assigned into groups, and each group is given an engine, and we're supposed to take apart, inspect, clean, spray paint, and then put back together and run the engine. And the main purpose of this project isn't really to get it to run, it's more just to get used to what you're supposed to be doing as a mechanic. So like looking up for information, learning how to use tools, and figure out how to solve problems.
My name is Olivia Simi, and I am a junior here at ANSAT, and I'm in the airframe portion of the school. We get a lot of hands-on learning. Sometimes we come out here into the lab and we work on different labs, like the sheet metal project we had, or the heater lab. We identify components and read documents, basic stuff like that.
A great student is one that is excited about learning, comes in and asks questions. A person that is interested in mechanical things and also has a big interest in aviation and wants to proceed in that profession.
So here at ANSAT, because it's a smaller school, everybody knows each other and it's a safer environment.
It's a nice environment and with like-minded people who are here in the class with you.
By the time they get finished with the program, they'll have completed a written, an oral, and a practical test for the general airframe and power plant. And once they complete all of those FAA tests, they'll have their license. So we're talking about 18-year-olds that can graduate high school and go straight into the workforce. And people are paying $47,000 up to $50,000 for the same training that these high school students are getting for free.
I plan to go to BGSU after I'm done with this school, and I plan to study airport management. I see myself working at either a corporate place or a big airline.
There's many different avenues in aviation maintenance. It's not just being a mechanic and working hands-on on an aircraft. It can be doing bookwork, being in quality control. It can be many different areas. That license just opens up a whole world of opportunity.
My name is Stephen Chapa. I'm the pre-pilot instructor here at ANSAT. So the aerospace program at TPS now has two pathways, either the mechanical pathway or the pilot pathway.
Hi, my name is Aries Miller, and I am attending pre-pilot in the Aerospace and Natural Science Academy of Toledo. I'm learning in pre-pilot about air traffic patterns.
We did meteorology, learning the ins and outs of weather. How do we predict it? How do we take all those weather reports and do all the planning to ensure we have safe operations in the aircraft? Interact with air traffic control. We're discussing airport signage and marking. We're discussing airport lighting, how to safely enter the traffic pattern in the airport environment.
Basic knowledge of what a pilot needs to learn.
This year, new to the program will be flight simulators that we will be using as part of some labs. So we do the classroom lecture, we learn the knowledge, and then how do we apply those knowledge in the simulators to conduct a safe flight. Currently, we are in the flight simulation room. As we get the flight simulators up and running, we'll be able to take lessons learned within the classroom and actually apply it down here in the actual simulator. So students can fly aircraft, learn different characteristics. We can change weather, time of day, seasons, and fully implement that into what they're learning in the classroom. In the pre-pilot pathway, we introduce kids into the world of drones. When kids graduate from the pre-pilot program, they could actually earn their remote pilot certificate. It allows them to fly drones commercially and potentially earn money while they're doing that. So we're just gonna go through basic drone controls, how to fly the drone, and we're just gonna do level flight. We're gonna go out and make kind of a rectangular course, come back and land, and then we'll be done. Okay, go ahead and hit takeoff. There you go. Awesome. Yep, stop, yep. Make a left turn. There you go. Forward. And now try to line it up with the table and go ahead and hit land. Nice. Nice job. The ideal candidate is a student who has a passion for aviation, whatever that looks like. You need to be motivated. You can't get out of the bookwork. You have to have a desire to learn and put the work in. And then of course attendance, because if your attendance isn't here, you're gonna miss out on crucial knowledge. You need to succeed.
I want to use all the information I learned in pre-pilot, and I'm going to go be an aircraft marshaller, directing aircraft, making sure they are in the areas that they need to be in, making sure the baggage is in the correct positions, and also having fun with my job.
I would say if you're interested in attending the aerospace program at TPS Aviation, go for it. It's a non-traditional school as opposed to graduating, entering the workforce, and then taking years and years to get that experience required to get a credential. You could have that the moment you graduate from high school.
I would highly recommend this program.
You'll probably have a job offer right out of high school and walk into a rewarding career.
Would you like a good paying career right out of high school? TPS Career Tech's Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics program offers hands-on classes that will help jumpstart your future. From auto technicians and collision to diesel tech and supply chain management, TPS Career Tech has a class for you. And take to the sky with aviation maintenance and pre-pilot classes, hosted out at the Toledo Express Airport. With TPS Career Tech, there's an option for you. For more information and to sign up, visit tpscareertech.com. So, what do you think? Does attending one of the TPS Career Tech's transportation, distribution, and logistics classes sound like a winning move to you? If you like to work with your hands, are career-focused, and ready to learn, TPS Career Tech is the right place for you. From auto technicians to supply chains to diesel techs to aviation maintenance and more, they have an option for you. For more information and to sign up, head to www.tpscareertech.com.
If I was to talk to someone who wanted to join TPS, I would tell them it's a great idea.
Overall, I think it is a very good program to be in. We get a lot of work done in here, so you learn a bunch of things too.
If you're really interested in coming here, be motivated to work and learn, because there's a lot to learn in this program right now.
I would say do it.
If you like to work with your hands and you don't mind crawling around on vehicles, it's a lot different than in the class sitting behind a desk.
Be ready for what you're about to go into, because it's not an easy program, but it is a very fun program.
It's not hard to get into career tech, but take it serious and value it. There's a lot of knowledge within it.
TPS Career Tech programs are giving me a big opportunity to jump into careers that I want to pursue and want to do.
A lot of our graduates who have come out of this program have been very, very successful in multiple career fields.
If you think you'd be interested, just try it out.
Go for it, because this is a great experience. This is a place where you can be yourself. It's really worth it in the end. You'll find that you'll get a great job.
You got nothing to lose, and it's a very fun place here, a very interactive environment, and it's one of the best decisions I ever made.